in a small town down in Arkansas, where the river flows, there's a man with a passion that everybody knows.
Howdy, howdy, everybody. Welcome once again to HTZDC, coming at you from the back patio this Tuesday morning. And we have my lovely co-host right here, Miss Abby. Huh? You gonna say hello to everybody? Huh? She is on my right-hand side this morning, and we are ready to get at it. Happy belated Labor Day to all you folks out there. Hope you guys had a great holiday yesterday. Hopefully you got to spend it with loved ones, friends, family. Got in some good groceries, some good food and festivities. I do know that some folks had to work, and for you guys that had to labor on Labor Day, we salute you. Even seen a few here in the knife community, some of their posts that they had to work yesterday. And well, the show must go on in a lot of cases, and there's a lot of folks out there that we salute that do have to keep things rolling for us on Labor Day. But if you were able to have it off, hope you guys had a great day. We had a nice weekend, we had a long weekend. My wife actually was off Friday. I had some doctor's appointments. We'll touch on that real briefly here in a second. But then we had, of course, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So I got to enjoy the missus for a nice 4 days in a row. Real quickly on those doctor appointments, I know a couple of people had asked how that was doing. Really good prognosis. Believe it or not, I had 3 different things going on that I had to get checked out and going on Friday. And 2 out of those 3 look really good. They're headed absolutely in the right direction as far as my back being one of them. We did have a successful procedure. That was actually the first stop at the hospital that morning for the little back procedure, which I did respond to this time. We had that procedure about a month back and wasn't so fortunate, but this time looks like we're on the right track for that. And so that's a good thing for sure. Back has been absolutely killing me. And then we went on to my orthopedic surgeon and had a couple different things to look at there. One of which, well, it's not a big secret. I had been having some shoulder problems. It's an old injury from back in my 20s that I've dealt with. And we got an injection in that, and it was kind of giving me a fit, so we knocked that out. Got a nice steroid injection there and got some relief on that. That's the least of the 3 things for sure. And then we went back for my follow-up on my most recent ankle surgery. That is the one that we are not out of the woods with yet for sure. Still giving me some fits as far as my most recent ankle replacement surgery. We x-rayed yesterday, and I think we did find a few things that may be going on in there that we may be able to fix, should be able to fix in the upcoming days. But unfortunately, there may be a 5th surgery for my ankles, and I say surgery, it may be a procedure. I don't know how in-depth this fix is going to be. Might not near be as invasive as the 4 prior ones, but we do still have some things going on with the ankles, and we're working on it. So anyway, 2 out of the 3 things we went for, wonderful, headed in the right direction, and even the 3rd. I think we're gathering a game plan, and yeah, so there you go. Hope I didn't talk in too much code there, but we had good prognosis. We had a good prognosis Friday as far as my health goes. Anyway, don't want to beat that too much to death. So we have a pretty cool little piece for you this morning. I have seen that this knife has been shown on YouTube several times before, so we're not going to beat it to death. We're going to get in, get out, and just do my little take on it. It is a knife that is new to me. I've actually seen Brother Tom over at Knife Delights. He's got a really good video out about one of these knives I'm going to show you today. And just to give you a little history of how it came into my possession, we found this knife at the last, me and Dwayne and I found this at our last gun and knife show. Well, if you know anything about Dwayne has an eye and a soft spot for those old Americana, the Rangers, the Colonials, the Imperial, kind of the budget economy USA stuff of the time back in the day. And he has a soft spot and an eye for those. I mean, the guy can spot one a mile away. And I don't remember if it was me spotting this first and showing him, or vice versa. But anyway, this is how this came to be. And this is a good old, if it will focus here, Forest-Master. And yeah, it is one of those, everybody has one, their little camp knife, if you will. There's the Camp King. What else is there? Oh, Lord. Everybody's got one. Everybody's got their own little camper knife, scout knife, if you will. And this is Colonial's nickel in the well. They threw their nickel in the well with the Forest-Master. And honestly, I had never heard of a Forest-Master until we seen this. I've done a little research on it, and it seems like these came out in the 50s. Not exactly sure, again, shocker, how old this one is, but by looking at that tang stamp, my best guess is this is a 70s, 80s model. And I'll show you the only writing that's really on here. I think right there, maybe you can see it, Colonial Prov USA, which is for Providence, Rhode Island. So definitely Americana, made in the States. But yeah, everybody and their brother, you know, has made a camp knife, but this was Colonial's, and definitely they are a budget knife. Even back in the day, these were budget knives. This is hard plastic, no way around it. We're not going to call it composition, synthetic. This is very plasticky, and I guess they have jigged these covers to try to look like, I don't know, we're going to say they stag-ish. But yeah, I guess that's what they're going for. Kind of little stag, faux stag. Kind of, you can make a case for like a little winter bottom or worm groove jigging there on bone, but very much plastic. So these were, like I say, these were budget knives even back in the day. But by that tang stamp, kind of got off track there. By that tang stamp, my best guess is this is somewhere 70s and 80s. By going by that, what I found on Colonial's tang stamping. But these actually came out in the 50s. Started coming out in the catalogs and all for purchase. But just a cool little knife, and we had to clean it up a little bit. We still have some, if you can see, there's still some pepper marks. Spot right there on the little screwdriver tip. She was looking a little rougher than this. We got her for, you know, next to nothing at a gun and knife show. She was looking pretty bad, pretty peaked, but we checked her out and still had some good snap, and we saw that, hey, old USA, you know, vintage knife, USA, carbon steel. We saw that this with a little TLC could have some love and some life again. So we took it home. So just to show you guys, I know I show some stuff on here that's, you know, higher dollar sometimes, or buck knives, case knives. It's like I still I still have a love for the little cheapo stuff too, the budget stuff. So a la something like this. This tugged my heartstrings that day as much as anything else I took home. So, but anyway, yeah. And I know there's several variants of this. Looking back in the research I did, I know there's a 4-bladed design. This is just a little 3-bladed, 3-attachment model. But there is one that also has a leather punch or an awl. So I know there's at least one more variant of these Forest-Masters, maybe more, but I got the little 3-bladed, 3-attachment one is what we have here. Of course, we have a nice bale on here that is still in good shape. But yeah, we gave it a clean up, kind of get our little attachments out of the way. Oh, if I can do it without hurting myself. And you guys know I am a sucker for a spearpoint. So we have a nice, real fat, broad spearpoint blade. That is our only cutting blade on this thing. Has a nice sharpening choil. Love that. But yeah, got a nice spearpoint blade. And as far as the attachments, you guys have seen, you know, all these on the camp knives before. But we'll take you through them real quick, what this thing has to offer. We have a nice kind of flathead screwdriver up here for this guy right here. And coming on down here, we have our cap lifter. Pop open your bottle of cold Coca-Cola back in the day. And over here, we got a can opener. So you can open up your can of Spam and slurp it down with an ice cold Coke. Does anybody eat that stuff? My dad ate Spam. I know a lot of you out there like it. That was a bad analogy for me because it's an analogy I've never partook of. But anyway, it would open up your favorite canned product right there. Matter of fact, I think Spam, do they have a pull tab on that? I don't even know. My dad used to eat it like it was going out of style. Fried Spam sandwiches. I know a lot of you guys, it's a staple in the South, but that's a hard pass for yours truly. But anyway, we got a screwdriver here, a flathead. We can open our bottle of favorite beverage here, and we can get in a can. So thus, like if you're on a camp, it's a camp knife. You know, you take this and drop this in your pocket, and like I say, you can open cans out there around the fire. You can pop open your favorite beverage, and you got a nice blade here to cut, you know, within reason, cut up what you need to cut. And it has took a screaming nice edge on this thing. It comes down, it's really thin behind the edge. And you guys already know with carbon steel, they take some wicked edges, but this is no exception. Nice and sharp. And let's kind of turn you around here, kind of check out this walk and talk, what we've got in it. Not bad. Like I said, we have soaked this. We've done the whole mineral oil soak. Probably soaked this. I'm sure I soaked it in Evaporust because, like I said, this was not this clean. Had some surface rust and stuff on it when we first got it. But check this out, going into full open. Very nice. No problems there, huh, folks? Nice snap. And again, you get here to your 25-30% right there, and just pretty, I don't know if we'll go gator snap, but that's plenty of snap still left in this booger. But anyway, folks, that is a little find we found at the last gun and knife show. Thought it would be interesting to show you guys. the Forest-Master from Colonial USA. I'm happy. I'm tickled to have it. I really am. Just a little piece of American cutlery history. And like I said, folks, everything doesn't have to be $100 knife to be a good knife and to give you the fizz. We gave next to nothing for this, put a little elbow grease into it, and I am stoked to have it in the collection. And, well, in the collection, HT, you really ever going to put that in your pocket, something like that? I see what you carry. You darn tootin' I would. There is... Check it out. One of these days on this What You Totin', we're going to come back and I'm going to pull this out of the old archives, and 100% I would carry something like this. I didn't clean it up and scrub a dub and put elbow grease in it just to simply throw it back in the case. This thing still got some mileage on it, still got a few stories to tell, and 100% I'd drop this in a pocket or a pocket slip and rock on with it. But anyway, just thought it would be neat. Like I said, I'm not gonna, there's videos out there about this. I'm not gonna bring anything really new and exciting to it, but it was new to my collection. I thought it was neat. If I hadn't seen it, there's probably a few of you guys out there that had never seen a Forest-Master from Colonial. So here we go. Now we have, and thank you for your time. We're gonna let you go, and we're going to get out of here and see y'all in the next one. Thank you for all you that support the channel. There's a button over here. There's a button over there. If you wouldn't mind clicking on that like button for me. If you're watching me at 6 minutes and 42 seconds, you got something out of this. Take that extra step, click that like for me, and tell somebody, talking about this little button over here, that thing, tell somebody about the channel. If you got some buddies, friends that like pocket knives, like especially the traditional stuff, tell them about the old ball guy down in Arkansas. I'd love to meet their acquaintance. Around here we call each other on-screen family, and I am always interested in extending the family and growing this channel. So thank you for the ones that support me every day consistently, that send in those pictures, these What You Totins, support that little venture. I love you guys. We're going to see you on the next one. HT, Miss Abby, running around here somewhere. We are out.
Buck knives gleaming under that old porch light. He'll tell their stories deep into the night. Reviews and torture tests, it's a sight to see.